What up? Coming to you live from the auction. We are currently at USS Yokohama, which for the most part usually doesn't have too much heat. It has its good cars every now and then, but I would say today is pretty jam-packed. First and foremost, we have a Honda Beat with a hardtop, if you realized. Starts right up. It has window switches here. This is like a Pacific though. I wonder why it's like that. But yeah, it has a hardtop. Some nice little carbon fiber-esque wrap everywhere. The front end is very interesting. Oh, look at this. Wow. This must be a Pacific too. I feel like it's almost making it more cramped. You got this larger Recaro. You got that taking up some space. Carbon fiber wrap up here. Over there. Oh yeah, let me see if the fog lights work before I even show you guys the front end. So those are the headlights, and this, couldn't tell you what this does. It looks like it's off a fire truck, but then we'll put that on, and then let's press that. Let me see. Okay, they work. Yes. I'm not gonna bid on this because I already have the hardtop one in Osaka. But look at this front end. It looks like a Subaru, right? Sounds like it has a little misfire. Also leaking some fluids. This is definitely gonna go for a lot of money. I'll put it on the screen. Hard top, cool front bumper. God knows if someone has the boots on the ground to see how it looks. Even has a little lip there. Yes, I was wondering if it'll still work without the headlights. Now this is sick. Wow, it still has plates too, which is a good sign. Still has shocking, I think, until next year. Let's see, any coilovers? I want to assume that it has some more nice bits and pieces. Looks like stock suspension. No strut bar, which is actually very surprising on this Beat. More carbon fiber though. Next car we're gonna go look at is a colorful Mira Gino that has an engine swap, maybe transmission swap too. I have to look at the sheet again. But it went from being a NA Mira Gino to now a turbo Mira Gino. And that's a lot of times with me saying Mira Gino, but the last time you guys remember that we bought a turbo swapped Gino, it was that purple one that was rowdy and it was sick. So I'm hoping that this one maybe is the same. I think because it's in Yokohama, it shouldn't be too expensive. I'm assuming under $5, but you never know. Let's see if it's even worth bidding. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about the baby blue. I'm not crazy about it. I'll drive a pink car, yellow car, red, green. I feel like the pastels, that's not really like my preference. Looks good though. Mini lights. Ooh, has an exhaust. Looks like it has a boost gauge. Someone was in here already. Okay, so, oh, it's a tag. Okay. I was gonna say, they didn't swap over the cluster, which is unfortunate, but they did add that, which is good. Fog lights and lights work, okay. Let's give it a start. Let's pop the hood first, actually, and see how we're looking there. Brand new shifter. I like these seats too. Looks pretty clean. We're gonna get a 4, right? Oh, I got an R. Oh, nice. That's actually heavily in our favor. Yeah, see? AT to MT, so automatic transmission to manual transmission. It says when it happened. It was about, I think, a year ago. I think this means 2024 and then October. R grade is good. Wow. Okay. I mean, R grade is bad to some people, but R grade when you have boots on the ground is great. So it mentions Something on this quarter. I mean, it was definitely repainted. I think they did a decent job. Yeah, I don't see anything. Or was it this quarter? Actually, all right. The fact that it's art grade excites me, because if it was 4, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna pay this, because people are scared to get swapped cars, especially art grade. So look, time belt was done at 50. I think that's when they put the whole new engine and everything in. Yeah, I mean, if this thing starts and it sounds healthy, I'm gonna bid on it 100%. 100%. Now, I still think it's probably gonna go close to 5. I mean, I don't think it's gonna go for like 3 or nothing. That'd be a steal of the century. But timing belt job, yeah, let's just start it. I'm excited. I'm back in. I'm back in. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, the paint is blah. Not my preference personally. Oh wow, the thing is in neutral. Okay, let's see. Okay. I see the clutch. Ooh, clutch feels... Hold on. Let me move the car. Clutch feels a little shot. Or maybe it's just super low grab. No. Clutch is... Let's see. Before I say anything else, let me just see. It's cool that it beeps. Oh, it shows that I'm in automatic and neutral at the same time. That's actually pretty funny. I guess it's not shot. Let me see. I guess maybe it's just really low pickup. It's a little too low for my liking, personally. I don't know. I just feel like, you know, like if they put a new transmission, like let me show you guys. If they put a new transmission from a different car, why would they not also swap the clutch? But like it has to go about this low, like this low to start grabbing, and then that's the end. Maybe it's normal. Let me see. Let me back it up some more, because I actually think I do want to bid on this. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Maybe if I did win this, I'll also buy a clutch. I don't think I'll get it swapped in Japan or nothing, but I'll have it in the can just in case. All right, let's see it in the sun. Any leaks from when it was here? No, it looks good. It's got a plate. Let's check the lights. I've never had a Gino. You know what? Shoot or shoot, right? Let me put the hazards on, just to confirm the shoot or shoot. I'm gonna bid. I don't know if I'll bid competitive enough where I will win. Sounds healthy. Exhaust sounds nice. Tires are from 2022. Oh wow. Teen coilovers? Hold on. Or just some sort of coilovers, right? I believe so. I saw the fitment that it looked good, but I didn't know that. Let me see. Let's check the back. Oh wow. Okay, we're gonna bid. I'll put on the screen if we won. I think this comes up in about an hour and some change. Let's check the AC. Maybe my first Mira Gino. AC indeed blows cold. It's got the cup holder option there. I don't think it has the booger sugar though. No, not that one. Stock radio, which is nice. Put a little doubled in horn. Okay. Windows. Windows all work. Let me give it a couple revs. I don't like how low the clutch grabs though. I think that could be adjusted though, but yeah, let's try. Actually, to be honest, cars like this are the perfect embodiment of boots on the ground. Because imagine bidding on a engine, transmission, repainted, swapped vehicle that's a grade R. Like it isn't a 3, 3.5, 4. So I think I could maybe win this. 51,000 kilometers. No hood scoop. You guys know that's how I roll. Yeah, we're gonna try. Update, my dreams were shattered right away. I told the office I wanted to bid. They said this car was actually here last week, and the seller wants close to 1 million yen just car price, not even shipped, no fees, no tow, no nothing. And I don't want to pay that much. I don't think it's worth like 7, 8, 9, not shipped. Like in America, sure, but not a million just car. So the hunt continues. We got ourselves a sandbar. Very dirty. No AC, grade 3. It is still 4-wheel drive and 5-speed. Something like this sells for like the prices that people say they want to get K-Trucks at. Oh, I only have 20,000 kilometers. Maybe not that cheap after all. But this one I was going to say like around like 31, 32 shipped. I personally don't spend too much time on cars like this. Same thing with this Alto. What did it get? It was a 3, right? Yeah, 3D. D interior, 3 exterior. Maybe if you fill out the purchase form on Patreon, I will maybe look for something like this. But for me personally, I just feel like if I'm going to spend my time, energy, resources, knowledge, you know, from just being around these cars so much, owning them for the most part, especially this one. I had the same exact Alto, and funny enough, my gas cap was also broken. I had to get another one. But yeah, I'm just not really in the market for these. I'm lying though. I'm lying. I mean, like, I'm telling the truth, but like, I don't personally go after $3,000 shipped cars personally. Do I get them? Yes. But I think they're usually cars that I value at like 4, and then they just end up selling for 3, and I'm like, wow. Like this car, I'm gonna put the price on the screen. It's going to be cheap. Let's start it. Like, do we want this though? It smells like a lot of cigarettes in here too. And like, don't get me wrong, if there's one person who wants a collabed K car, it's me. I'm probably the biggest component of buying a WayBeforeTheFame spec car. Like, it's this point where people message me like, hey, I want a car that's WayBeforeTheFame spec. And it's like, I'm the biggest advocate for buying. Actually, though, there's one car today that if I could win anything, it's that one. And I'm gonna show you guys. It's outside. It's in the accident corner. That's how bad it is. So yeah, I love me a good old collab car more than anybody else. I don't know. I never see myself spending too much time with these. Look, it comes with shoes. Oh my god, look, it comes with shoes, guys. It comes with JDM shoes. That's hilarious. Guy didn't even want to take his shoes out when he sold the car. But where am I going right now? So I can't leave left his shoes aside. Oh, go to this Gino. Here's another one. This one I think is also stick shift though, which is hard to come across. Nice wine color. Huge dent right here though. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna mess with this one. Yeah, AU3, damn, dent scratches all over. Grade R. Starts up though. AC. I heard it kick on. This. That doesn't work. Oh, that's a spoiler. Wow. And tint. That's not done a good job. But I never see these with spoilers. I don't think I've ever seen in my entire life a Gino with spoiler. Wow. That's actually pretty cool. Somebody was just revving this. I guess I'm curious to see what it sells for. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Besides that one dent, it has like A scratches on the sheet everywhere. And I guess it does have some, but it's a dark colored car. Oh yeah, the roof is extremely sun faded. Nothing the City Field homies can't fix. This, I think, is throwing me off more than anything. Probably easy to pop out, but you gotta make some paint and do all that. I'll just wrap that black and call it a day. It's definitely not turbo though, right? Oh, timing belt sticker. 51,000 kilometers, so 50,000 kilometers ago. Battery was put in 15,000 kilometers ago. Yeah, not bad. I'll take a picture of this one and the Alto. I'm definitely curious to see what that Alto sells for. I think this one would be even less? No, not even less. Not even less. A couple hundred more, in my opinion. Because it's non-turbo and people don't really care about Ginos. People still like suck Altos. If this is turbo, I'm going to shoot my shot. Twin cam, 4-wheel drive. Doesn't mention turbo, but I don't believe they ever do on the classics. Hubcaps that are about to fall off. Tires that just been greased. Plastic that just been placed over. Grade RA, which is repair, but done the right way. That's what that means pretty much. Lots of scratches everywhere. Automatic, but selectable 4-wheel drive, which means we're rocking out in 2-wheel drive most of the time. I see things like this, and I'm like, okay, this person clearly got the car clean, detailed. You can see the tire shine. They threw in whatever hubcaps just to make it look a little nicer. And that usually means they maybe have a high reserve, or they're just trying to get rid of the car that potentially had problems. Which I guess you could say is almost every car. Start it up. Sounds good. I gotta pop that hood though. I don't think... would I bid on this even non-turbo? Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll shoot my shot. You know, it won't be nothing crazy. Definitely under 5. Speakers, radio work. Let's see, AC. AC kicked on, you can hear it. But if it's turbo, I'm about to be genuinely excited. Nope. It is not. Still clean though. Grade RA usually means inexpensive. Another great example. Anything R, you need boots. Like RA. I mean, R2, you don't want it all. R2 is literally the worst grade you could possibly have. I don't know. 4-wheel drive, pretty clean. Automatic van has a dent right there, I could see. Another one right there. Lights work. I don't know if people like these though. I feel like another scratch there. It's really clean though. What time does this one come up? I guess let's move it a little bit. Let me look at the back some more. I don't know. I feel like some nice wheels. If I get this for like, I don't know, under 4. I could see someone even on Patreon maybe wanting this for under 4. This thing is, I think it's actually really clean. Yeah, I think I'm going to shoot a shot. Am I going to win? I don't know. We'll see. Power windows all around. All work. What else can I check? Rear wiper. Works. Front wipers. I guess let me just move it a little bit. It's a 3-speed automatic, which is a little unfortunate, but brakes work good. Feels a little... I think the suspension is shot. Oh, you see this? I don't know if the camera's doing it justice. We see the car hopping right now. Can someone let me know what that is? I'm not going to bid, but for future reference, the car's hopping and all I'm doing is putting my foot on the brake. That means the suspension is completely blown, right? You know what? I'm going to get out and show you guys what it looks like. Hopefully things like this really prove my worth to people. Because I still get constant messages like, hey, I'm trying to buy this car. And I'm like, hey, you know, subscribe to Patreon. I can help you out. And I get a lot of backlash to this day. Here's a old 1990 a try. I think it's also a grade 3. Also, let me know if that's suspension though. But I'm pretty sure. I'm no like head mechanic. I wouldn't say I know a lot. But I say I know my fair share of buying garbage cars over and over and over. Of having to deal with issues that I can kind of diagnose the basics at least. Yeah, grade 3, 2-wheel drive, 5-speed. These are just cool to see because you never really see them anymore. Obviously not in the best condition. This is pretty cool. I wonder what wheels were on here prior to it coming to the auction. Hard to believe it was rocking out like that, but maybe it was to protect the paint. This Jimny looks nice. Hanger eyes. Cool hood scoop. And I think there's one more car in this section. Oh no, there's two actually. There's a non-import legal sandbar that I'm interested in. Well, I'm not really interested in, but I would love to just look at it. And then there's this old sandbar here. Wow. 2-digit plate. You guys know what that means. This car has been with its owner since... Wow, look at this. This aluminum foil. I think it is. You know what that sound is, by the way? That's all rust. Oh, this whole thing is rusted out. Wow. They put aluminum foil so it doesn't, I guess, show. That is crazy. Anyway, with a sandbar, here's what your engine looks like 10 years ago before yours. Look at the oil filter on the side. I don't think they're like that on the KS4s. What? No way. No. There's no way. No way this thing is locked. I think someone just locked that door. Oh yeah, someone just locked the door because the key's right here. I was about to say, no way this person paid extra to have the door locked. I'm not even going to start it, but cool to see. Let me find this red sandbar van. I like the front end. What I was going to say is that when my Tri eventually gets shipped, I don't want to do another anime paint job, but I still would like a different van that makes me stand out and, you know, be a little cooler than your average K van owner. And I think the one that's here is nice. I just need to find it. It's 6220. This Delica was also pretty interesting. It's import legal. I think it's a 2000. I think this is the one that said it has no AC, which I feel like is not even an option. Yeah, it has an AC button. Was this the one? Yeah, it says doesn't mention AC at all. And it's, I mean, I guess technically they could have removed it, but it's not a race car or nothing. I really doubt they removed the AC that you can see is clearly right there. I found the sandbar. It's in another section. I think it's actually where the one car I want to buy is at. Look at number 1 over here, though. Cream Gino. Mira Coco roof rack. I think this one is 2001. No wonder. I'm like, wait. Well, I was going to say, I think this one's not import legal. There's no way I wouldn't have saved this. Looks nice. Maybe we check what number 1 sells for. It's in October, so if I bought this out, I have to pay storage for like 7 months, so obviously not worth it. Speaking of non-import legal cars too, this one is a 2002 4B automatic. I am actually curious to see what this will sell for. You know what? Yeah, I am. Would I buy this instead of a K-van? It's just too small, man. Like, I would love to have this. Like, this would be... oh, my God, even has the cool speakers in the back. Look at this. But preferably, if you're asking me what I would like to own in Japan, like, realistically, I mean, obviously, I would love to be like a S660 or a Copen or something. But if we're talking about for work and pleasure, it would be something like this. This is still, like, a 4-seater, which is beautiful. It can still fit boxes in the back. I just can't do what a K-van can do. So now if it's me, Miss Husky, her mom, and dad, I can't have anything in the back. If I have a K-van, it could be me, Miss Husky, her mom, and dad, and I could still have wheels in the back. Like, that's why it's like, But, I mean, you know how much fun I would have whipping this around Tokyo? Taking the turns, and, you know, it's turbo and everything. I'm curious to see what this will sell for. It's a 4B, though, so I think still high, but not import legal to America, so maybe not that high. How many kilometers? 40? Like, this would be ideal. Like, there's just no... I can't have the best of both worlds. Like, I can't have the small sportiness, and this is still big, honestly, because it's also smaller, and then still have this. Like, this is what I need. And wheelchair accessible, but you get the point. Let me look at the Tanto right next to it. Like, even this is kind of like a little bigger than that. Not as sporty though. So, like, ideally, in my perfect world, I find something that can do this. Even these, you see that? How am I gonna fit boxes? This is even worse than the Wagon. Like, yeah, her parents are gonna be comfortable, but where are my tri-spokes gonna go? I mean, yeah, this one's a better example. I could just tell by the seats. So this, I can fit the 4 people, and look at all of that space over there. I just can't get this plus that. That's why mine has like the blow valve sounds. The wheels look cool, and it's still a fun car to drive. Would love to get one of these one day too. I think this is a town box version. Oh yeah, like another very rare Mitsubishi town box deck van. That'd be cool too, but obviously the open back serves me literally no purpose. Clean too. Let's see what this sells for. It's gonna be the last time for a while that I'll be this close to an RX-7 that I can just touch and look at, open, start. So I need to really harbor these moments and remind myself that the goal in 2026 is to purchase one of these. Hopefully, from trips like this, you guys watching the videos, we're soon to get to 50K subscribers. If you're watching this right now, please subscribe. But one of my goals is 100K subs, YouTube plaque, RX-7, and I'm sure a bunch of other ones, but those are 2 at the top of my head at the moment. Next, we're looking at this MR2 for a customer. I just sent a couple of videos to them. Battery's dead, and I don't know where to jump it. I'm assuming it's a trunk, though. Like the actual trunk. It's pretty sun-faded. I would say it's kind of WayBeforeTheFame spec. It's not turbo, though, but outside of that, still a cool car. Tiny belt sticker from 63,000 kilometers ago. Nice color. BBS's. I think the trunk's in. I think the battery's in there though. Interior looks good. I got here and there was like 4 people inspecting it. And then I don't know what they did with the jumper pack. I think they might be coercing people not to start it. It's always in one location and it's not there. It's also parked so close to this, like you can't even open the door. Like, look how it's parked. Some fishy things might be going on with this guy. First time seeing this wheel in this color. I really don't see this catching on. Correct me if I'm wrong. All my wheel owners, all my wheel likers. This one's a grade 4. I feel like these are almost like the Figaro where every single one's a 4. 40,000 kilometers. It's a 2002. So we have 2 more years. I just don't see it. I think it's ugly. And like the wheel that I bought too is also ugly. But I think it's quirky ugly. This one to me is just ugly. It even has rims on it too, so it's not like it's like, oh, maybe put some tires on there. No. It has some decent wheels. I don't know. I don't see it. I think the other one is also smaller. This one is definitely an actual 5-seater. The wheel VI is a 4-seater. Like by seatbelts, not by space. It's nice. Does it have a tack? Yeah, it does have a tack. It's so close to this door, so I'm not going to open it. What? Yeah, let me know in the comments. You think these are going to catch on? The wheel Cypher? There's also another one, too. That's like a sporty version. That one is okay. It looks like a snake. But I don't know. This front end. You know what? It's actually starting to grow on me already. It's ugly, though. It's still very ugly, but 2 more years from now, could I see me driving this around? Maybe. $232,000 kilometers. What do we think this 2-door R34 will sell for? Stick shift too, maybe factory. And in 2001, but February, so like import legal right now. I am curious. It's so crazy that cars like this, the hoods are just left open. You would think the expensive stuff people actually like, let me make sure I close the hood, let me make sure I do everything. But these are the ones that get started and straight to redline. Yeah, let's take a picture of this. It's crazy that I'm a huge MR2 fanboy. I've always wanted to buy one of these during my ownership of 9 Miatas. The first gen's cool, hard to come by, unclapped and rusty, and they're supercharged, so kind of expensive. Second gen, by the time, I think that's the one I have saved. By the time that I was able to afford one, they got unrealistically expensive. And the third gen in America, I just never really liked. But for some reason, the MRS, that often has a hardtop out here, is really nice. 92,000 kilometers, 4.5B, wow. 6-speed, red interior. Looks great. I don't never hear people talk about these though. We have to take a picture of this too while we're here. Is this the NB that I had saved? I think it has a front lip. RA, yeah. RA and import legal. Yeah, I remember the front lip was a little chopped. Red seats in this one too. 90,000 kilometers and the 6-speed. Oh, look, I used to hate when people called this a roll bar. Like, oh yeah, it comes with a roll bar. And it's like, this is not stopping you. That's a style bar. Now we don't have to start it. Everybody loves the pop-ups. I've had, out of all my Miatas, 7 of them were NA and 1 was NB. I had 1 NB. NB was so much more comfortable, faster, enjoyable to drive, but didn't have the pop-ups. So that was the one thing, but I think at one point maybe a conversation will be had that this might be the best one. I've never driven an ND, and the NDs get so much hate, so. ND is also too expensive. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what this up for. Grade RA 6-speed. It looks like it's relatively clean. No notes anywhere. Wow. Usually they put like the pros and cons here, or just the pros. They put literally nothing, which kind of is in my favor. Nah, I'm not going to bid on this. This is nice though. Watch yourself for like 3,000 shipped, and I'm going to be like, guys, what did I tell you? Shoot or shoot. It's better to bid 3,000 than 0. But I came over here to check out this Jimny. It actually looks even better in person. It's a wide, so it actually doesn't even need this hood because there's no intercooler under there. But it's cool just to have it. I like the blue accents everywhere. Has a factory tries samurai. Okay. Nice little ladder. Seat covers, stock fogs that were there. This one is also import legal. I have to assume it goes for expensive. Oh wow, look at this. I kind of want to start this though. It's automatic too. This would be a cool car. Let's see. If it starts up nicely, I see any time belt stickers, things that will sway me that direction. Might need a battery. Okay, look at LEDs there. LEDs in the headlights. Smells weird. I don't know what that is. Dash cam. AC. AC kicks on. Doubled in. Backup camera. I feel like this could have a backup camera. No, but it does have a TV, which is a huge pro. Let's pop the hood. Do these work? Okay, those work. Windows. I don't know. What grade did this one get again? Oh, I got a grade 4. No, it's gonna go too expensive. I still might try though. I don't know why I thought I could put the hood there, guys. Fiberglass, nice. And look what we have here. Done not that long ago. Battery is about 4 or 5 years old. But time belt was done at what, 80 it says? Yeah, 80,000 kilometers. I need to double check how much this one has. I think it's 100. Oh wait, it does still have fogs. Nice. One of them is out. This thing is actually really cool. Can't wait to see what it sells for. I know I can't. I keep saying shoot or shoot. Let me stop being scared. The Miata, I've had so many of those. This, I think, would be pretty cool. A Jimny wide with some tasteful mods to make it stand out. Grade 4 is roof rack on top too. Means it's going to be expensive. And it's cool. So it's like, wow, grade 4 and cool. And then what does the sheet mention? The hood was changed. And a couple little scratches. That's it. Yeah, no, I would say, I'm going to put it on the screen. If we won or didn't win. I want to assume maybe like 7, 8 shipped. This wide body R32 has been here for so long that I think this happened from it being here. I wonder why it is outside and not inside, with the elements ruining it day by day. Currently walking over to that sandbar, and then there's one car that, like, all jokes aside, I really want to win it badly. I haven't felt this way about a car in a while. That's obviously sight unseen. Based off what the auction photos look like, seems like I get it for cheap. cheap. And hopefully I can. Hopefully it's worth it, I guess. But I think if it's worth it, I could definitely see myself getting that car. No lie. I don't know. Like, easy less than 3,000. Maybe even less than like 2,500. Maybe even like 20. Like, for $5 pretty much. And then I just pay shipping. But that's the thing. I might not ship it. So we'll see what happens. 6'2". Is it this guy? Yeah, I think it's actually this guy. Oh, wow, look at this Terios. Kiss mark. Yeah, it's this one. So I would love to get something like this after my try. I mean, I don't love that window being blocked, but I do like the craftsmanship of this. Like, this is all fake. Like, it still opens like a normal trunk. But yeah, I want something cool like this. It's a 2012. It actually doesn't even mention sunfade on the roof. 3.5B. Wow. That's actually kind of high. Look at the front end. Like, imagine just whipping this around. You know what I mean? Like, I did the anime, you know. I don't want to do any funky paint job. It could be like this color, but I don't want to do like things like go crazy. I wonder if it's supercharged. What's crazy is that I think this is still a 3-speed transmission with AT power. Has high kilometers. I can't imagine this goes expensive. Sounds supercharged. Let me take a picture of this sheet and see if it tells me anything. Yeah, first thing on the sheet actually says supercharged model. Curious to see what this puppy sells for. All right, now let's walk over to the star of this video. I had a couple people message me about one of these. Shout out to Tiki. He got one in a hijet form. Unfortunately, this one is not import legal. It's like a 2015. Look at the size of those batteries. One day we'll find another one. Stick, AC. I guess I could let you know what it sells for, though. Yeah, this one is a 2012. It's pretty clean on the inside. Grade R, 60,000 kilometers. Like, from this shot right here, it looks like a gray K-truck. And then just go boom. Now we're cooking. When you see a headliner that color, it means it was heavily smoked in. Don't know if F's a grade, but I feel like this is F worthy. I don't think D is doing enough justice. That's a funny statement. Hopefully no one has ever heard that before watching this video. I wish you guys knew how excited I was to find this car right now. We're almost there, don't get me wrong. I just figured I'd walk over here, check out some of the other stuff. But there's one car, I'm telling you that if it checks the boxes, I am gonna bid. All right, this is just too much work to... What's wrong though? Why doesn't it open? Oh, it's flexing right there. See that? Yeah, let's not touch that. But yeah, if it just starts, that's what I care about. Just start, and I guess the damage don't be too bad. It looks like it's just a hood. So, sorry for edging you guys on right now, but it looks like it could just have a damaged hood, which really isn't that serious. Especially since the car's still in Japan. And I think I would love to keep it here. I'm gonna tell you, no, let me chill. I was gonna tell you guys my plans. All right, let me just walk over there, I guess. Oh wait, this guy's gonna try to pop it. Yeah, I wasn't doing that. Oh wow, this is supercharged now. Supercharged Wagon. It's pretty cool. Oh wow, look at this. Wow, look at this. Holy smokes, we have to see what this sells for. Comment below before I post it on the screen. Pause this video right now and let me know what you think this will sell for in Japan. It is a grade R, which is so crazy. It has 12,000 kilometers. It's automatic, and it mentions essentially no imperfections. A small scratch up here somewhere, and another one in the rear. Wow. Look at those brakes, by the way. Tucked away. So I think my car is in this section. Not even trying to be funny. I think so. Or it could be in the back. I've never shopped where we're going right now. Yeah, no, I don't think it's this section. Wow, this is beautiful. Even with the patina. And it's not even locked. Grade 3. 88,000 kilometers, 4-wheel drive, corrosion, only a little bit right here somewhere. Oh, right here. Just a little C1. Whoop. Doo-doo-doo. One owner car. Interesting steering wheel option. Got the cool seats in the back. Should we start it? I figured it was already warmed up. That's kind of interesting. Is that a con or is that an old car thing? Oh wow, look, speakers in the back. This is where the section is. The CRX, I feel like it's been here a couple times. I should see what it sells for, 70001. But this is the accident white corner. So we know that white corner is just like as is, but this is accident white corner. It's both, like it's both categories. So it's like past white corner. It's like it's already white corner, and then accident. I guess it can be graded if it's in an accident. But there's a car here that really piqued my interest. I hope it's somewhere where I can just drive it a little, if it even starts. Oh my God, that is scary. Hopefully that person's okay. 70093. It should be, oh, it could be in the front. Oh, there's a cope in here. Let's look at this. This one is 151,000 kilometers, automatic, locked? No, unlocked. No key though. Oh my God, I'm gonna be devastated if the car I want to look at is locked. I don't think it said anything about keys though. Maybe that Copen just had to be one. Oh no, I might need the keys and I don't have my pass with me. No. Let's not project any negativity right now. Where is this car though? Because I need to find it. 70093. Found it. Let's see, is it locked? I'm about to be sick to my stomach. So here it is. This is the car that is in the white corner accident. Okay, it looks a little crazy, but again, it's in the white corner accident. Does this not close? Oh, it closes. What the hell? It made it seem like it was like in a bad accident where that was held open. Okay, it's not even that bad. Is it lowered or why is this so low only in the rear? It's two-wheel drive. It's noticed to be lower in the rear though, and I think that I also do need the keys. Oh my God. Wow. The one car that I was looking forward to seeing. The one car that I kept talking about. I don't have the pass to get the key. And I'm not bidding on this white corner as this car without starting it up. Like, I'm all about shooting my shot, but we gotta be realistic. Oh, no. Wow, look at this. Get some extra parts out of here. Is this a radio? Oh, yeah, it is. Ah, man. I guess I put on the screen what it sold for. We don't know if that's even a good amount. I think the battery's also dead. Wow, what was this again? This was a 1999 stick shift two-wheel drive. Shout out to homie who's looking for one of these. I know you obviously don't want this one, but wow, man, oh man. Speechless right now. Like, I don't even know what to say. No way this car sells for more than like 2,500 shipped. Again, if I started it and it was terrible, I guess that's what I'm gonna tell myself just to make me feel better, then it wouldn't even be worth bidding at all. But the fact that we don't know, I guess I could ask somebody, but I don't want to be like, hey, can you get the key for me? The saddest part about, wow, there's curtains back here. The saddest part about all this is that I leave Japan soon and I won't be able to come back for next week's auction. I'm still here for a couple more days, but I'm not here long enough to come for next week's. I guess I could tell Rodrigo and the homies to stop by, see if it's worth it. Why is there rust under here? So much rust at that. I'm also really curious to know why it's, look at the fitment here. 2 fingers over a fist. We'll end this video, unfortunately, on a sad note. We don't know if this car is worth bidding on. This could have been a flood car also. I have no idea why it's here. The battery does seem dead. and the engine does not look the prettiest. But if I were to win this, let me paint the picture for you right now. My goal was to win this, right? You guys remember that Cappuccino video when I said I wanted a track car? This is a couple days after that, and I was like, a Wagon R would be fun, two-wheel drive. Rodrigo's had mentioned that he wanted a K car, so imagine if we got this for cheap, and then just send it to the homie who repaired the Tri, have him do a full like engine rebuild, drop like $1,000 into that, and get some coilovers, you know, make it nice, and then boom, we just have like a fun car that he can drive, I can drive, and then we can take it to the track. Like, I don't want something crazy. Like, I don't want to like some type of like expensive car. Like, I personally think that this car will sell for, in Japan, if you take out shipping, 100% under $500. 100%, like 100. I could be wrong, actually. You know what? Let me not say 100. I'm gonna say if it was like a 2003, 100. But because it technically is import legal, there is other people here that I'm sure do have the access to the keys right now and could also buy this. Could wrap the hood, can do little things to it, throw it in the auction. It's great for next week. You know what I mean? So maybe you won't go that cheap because it is still technically import legal. Let me not get ahead of myself. But it's still white corner accident, and the suspension, clearly something's going on there. And there's rust under the seat, which there should never be rust there. That much rust at that. So this could have been several things wrong with it. Unfortunately, we will never know. Battery is also dead. I don't even know where I would get a jumper pack. So there's two things that are not in my favor at the moment. But yeah, I'll end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. I can't wait to see what that sold for. And I definitely got some things to look forward to. I think the accident corner, next time I come to Japan, I want to entertain a little more. Like, I don't know why I never thought of that. Like, it's like double cheap. It's like white corner plus cheap even more. I definitely got to spend some time there. Maybe when Gio's here and I have like an actual mechanic, not me. We could go under the car, maybe bring tools like headlamps, everything to make sure it's decent. But I would love to get something like that. Like, obviously the ones like this are too far gone. I thought that one just needed a new hood, and it doesn't even need that. It closed perfectly fine. But who knows? We'll never know, which is what's going to kill me inside, but it is what it is. Life goes on. Road to 50K. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.